Every pilgrimage has a holy place, a place that connects you deeply to the Almighty. And today, we walk into ours. The road to Conch is hard, quiet, and sacred. This isn't just a destination, it's a moment in time to be savoured. I've walked many Caminos across Spain, the Frances, the Norte, the Primitivo, but this is my first time walking the Camino in France. There's fewer people, ancient paths, beautiful villages, and a very different kind of pilgrimage. This is the Camino Le Puy, also known as the Via Podiensis, the GR65, Part 2. I'm Richard, the Ginger Vicar. Let's walk together as we head towards Santiago.
Deux pain au chocolat, s'il vous plaît. Oh yes. The breakfast of champions, no less. So now I've got my pain au chocolat. Let me tell you about what's happening today. Well, today's marked. I've got my sticks. Let's go get my sticks. And now I've got my sticks and my chocolatine. We are set to go. Whew. So easily done. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another day of wonder and glory on the Via Podiensis, the Camino de Santiago, here in France, making our way down towards Spain. And what an adventure it's been in the first 3 days. This is day 4 for me, and I am set to go. I've got my walking sticks, I've got my pain au chocolat, I've got my pack on my back, and I am ready to have an adventure. So it all awaits, and I've heard that today is going to be one of the most beautiful days on the Camino, so I'm really excited for that. What's also great news is the weather is going to be stunning. So any minute now, the zip-off trousers are going to be coming off, and those wonderful hairy ginger legs are going to be exposed to the world. I can start tanning right now and slowly become a wonderful colour of grey. It's going to be good, an improvement upon white. Anyway, let's hit the trail, shall we? Let's go. Well, what a moment. Just, as you know, made the massive mistake of leaving my sticks in the boulangerie. You have to be so careful that you don't forget stuff. So I rushed back, got my sticks, and also, in order to get my sticks, I put down my telephone and walked off without my telephone. A guy literally drove down the Camino to find me and give me my telephone. Wow. Sure, thank you, Lord, for the kindness of strangers that will be prepared to chase me down on the Camino de Santiago. Whoa, it would have been a disaster. I'd have walked for hours before realising and then had to have turned around. Oh, you're man alive. Anyway, golden hour is here. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, and I'm excited for this day. Especially now I've got my phone. I can take some pictures and record the events. Oh, I love them. I love these things. I mean, Spain, you're missing a trick. You've got to get all your little chapels open. I mean, it's the Camino de Santiago. It's the way of St. James. It's a Christian pilgrimage. And all your little chapels are closed. And you're missing an opportunity, Spain. Every little chapel here is basically open. And they're beautiful and spectacular inside. And with so many people searching out on the way right now, with such an explosion of pilgrims. Yeah, come on Spain. You need to rise to the level of France. France have got this unlocked. Also, what I'm loving about these beautiful little chapels is they're all fairly simple, but stunning stained glass. I mean, the stained glass is spectacular. Yeah, you can sit for hours in there. It's wonderful. What a great little place to take a moment just to sit down and pray. Loved it. Well, I've just been having a chat with one of my fellow pilgrims who turns out he's written a book all about his experiences here on the Camino. It's got me thinking, I wonder whether I should write a book, especially my Camino Frances experience, that first time that I walked in 2019 carrying a surfboard from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port all the way to Finisterre. I mean, that was a crazy adventure. Walking all that way with my surfboard, a 500-mile walk to go for a surf. Maybe that's the title. What do you think? Should I write a book? You can make, you can put yes or no in the comments. On that point, actually, turns out I've already written a book. They say that everybody should write a book. Well, I wrote one last year called Surf Church. A personal journey of church planting. And as you know, I'm a ginger vicar and I've been planting churches in surf and beach locations around the world. That's my actual real job. This is just something I do with my vacation. Or I bring a few people out here on retreats on the Camino. But yeah, I have had the great honor of working in surf and beach communities around the world and starting little churches, little communities of faith. So I wrote a book all about it. And if you want to buy one, you can find it on Amazon. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm plugging my own book on Amazon while being on YouTube. It's crazy. So yes, if you type Surf Church into Amazon, my book will pop. And you can order it and it can be delivered directly to your house. And you can read the very words of the Ginger Vicar. I talk a lot about my childhood and some of the chaotic moments and adventures of life, trying to illustrate the journey of planting a church. So for those who are interested in churches and faith and maybe a little bit more about my personal story, you can read that book on Amazon, out now. Anyway, let's get back down to what this video is all about instead of some weird plug for something that's really nothing to do with the Camino. I'll write a book on the Camino maybe, and then that's something I should legitimately plug on here. For now, it's back down to walking this beautiful trail in this glorious sunshine. Come on, let's get it. but it reminds me of something that kids paint on walls. A certain shape that they constantly graffiti things with. Well, they've made a water thing out of it. Oh, I apologise for my crass humour. Cool is that? Old and new, and it looks great. What's awesome about this glorious day is basically there's hardly any villages anywhere, just the odd one or two. Most of the time you're out in the wilderness, and as you look out and you see all the way down there, you have the knowledge that you've got to walk right the way through it, which is just great. It's been an amazing day. Let's get on with it, shall we? I think I'm looking for somewhere to have a little bit of food, a rock to sit on. That's my rock right there. No, that's my rock right there. Let's go sit over here. Time to make myself a sandwich and enjoy some Perrier water. I got it! Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it to our resting destination today. Only 25k, a short day, but this little village awaits to be investigated, to be explored. So I'm excited to get into the gîte and take a little moment. Just look at that thing of beauty. I mean, that is a Harley Davidson Sportster, and I used to own the 48 version of that with the exact same color. Let's go check it out. Oh, it's nice. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I miss my Harley. Yo, the good old days. Simply put, this town has a thing for cows. Nope, bulls. They've got a thing for bulls. Which is unique and nice. Good fella. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another phenomenal day on the Camino de Santiago. Everybody says this is one of the most beautiful Caminos in the world, and I got to tell you, after 4 days, I know exactly what they're talking about. It is stunning out here. Today we're going to be heading to a monastery where we're going to be hanging out with some nuns for the evening, which I'm going to be really, really excited. So I actually have booked some accommodation ahead of myself just to make sure I had a place at this monastery. So it's going to be a great day. The sun is shining. There's not a single cloud in the sky. It's going to be hot, hot, hot. So we need to make sure we lather up with the old sunscreen and take lots of water breaks because it's going to get up there today. This is the beginning of May, so it's a really good time to walk, eh? There's not so many people on the Camino. It's nice and empty, and it's 6:30 in the morning. I've had no breakfast because I'm going to try and find something down the road, and now's the time to put one foot in front of the other and start walking. Let's do it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, I've got a little bit of information to share with you that I think is going to help. So I was chatting to a guy yesterday who was saying to me that he's loving the Via Podiensis, but what he's finding is it's just too busy. And I'm like, well, I'm having completely the opposite experience. Literally feel like there's no one here. I'm walking alone most of the day. And he was, what? I'm stressed out because there's too many people. Now, it may have been that he just enjoys complaining. I don't know, but he's done lots of Caminos before, so he knows the score. But I said to him, what time are you leaving? He said, well, I'm leaving at 8:30 each morning after breakfast. So breakfast generally here when you're staying in the gîte is served at 7:30. And then, obviously everybody's taking an hour for that and everyone's hitting the road at 8:30. You're going to be in the bubble if you are leaving at that time. So my suggestion is skip breakfast when you can or rush that breakfast. You don't want to be leaving any later than 7:45. So take a 15-minute breakfast and hit the road, or grab your breakfast to go. Drink your coffee, grab everything else and hit the road. I've been leaving at around about 7 and I'm seeing no one. Other idea is that if it's busy in the morning, then take a long break for lunch. Just offset your lunch time. Either take a longer time and walk late in the afternoon, because again, no one around in the afternoons, or just try and take an early lunch at 11, which is going to let people pass you, and then you're going to find yourself outside of that, again, that 8:30 bubble where there's lots of people hiking. So he was telling me that all he's seen is backpacks in front and backpacks behind. Honestly, there's nothing, not a soul in front of me or a soul behind. And that has been like that since the moment that I got here, which I'm loving. The solitude is great. It's also great to walk with people though as well, eh? And sometimes seeing other pilgrims and having a moment to chat is the best moment of the day. So let's not forget that. Oh, look at that nice cross. So what I'm loving about this morning is that basically we're walking in fields. Often on the Camino, you've got, like a little path or a trail, with the forest kind of separated behind some barbed wire or something like this. But today, just walking through farmers' fields, and I love that. It's just another step of being connected to actually the landscape here. It is wonderful, and really reminds me of Yorkshire, which is where my family come from, the Yorkshire Dales. And that's the vibe I'm getting today. My first ever hike was across the Yorkshire Dales with my dad and my two uncles. I was 15 years of age. I'd never put hiking socks on or a rucksack or hiking boots, any of this. All of this was brand new. And I was like, you want to do what? You want to go walk 20 miles? You're crazy. But they took me out, and I'm 50. I remember that trip like it was yesterday. The camaraderie of having time with my uncles and with my dad. Whoa, let's get through this gate. Whoa, a little slippy there. Let's close the gate. The rules of the country, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, the camaraderie of walking with my uncles was just spectacular, and I loved that day. It's just an absolute shame it took me another 30 years to go for my next hike. Anyway, c'est la vie. Right now, we're out, and I've got today. Oh, that's phenomenal. My life. I'm loving this Camino. And look at me, I'm completely alone still. There's literally no one here, just me. Well folks, it seems like it's time to head down into the valley. The traversing across the top has come to a conclusion, which means it's descend, descend, descend. Now, descending on somebody who's had 7 operations on their knees is never fun. Doctors have told me that I got to have 2 brand new knees. So I'm living on borrowed time on these puppies. But I found that the best way to get down somewhere steep is to either dance or to run. And at 50 years of age, running is out of the question. So dancing is the only option. So I'm going to be cranking on some 80s fun tunes, and I'm going to be probably Madness, and I'm going to be dancing my way down this hill. I saw a couple of pilgrims ahead. It seems like I might not be the only person on the trail today, so let's go and show them my moves. I don't know whether you can see in the background here, but above me is a inactive volcano. But when it was active, it split the volcano in half. And so you've got 2 halves to this volcano. Quite incredible. in 4 days, this is my 5th day, I think this is my 5th day, there hasn't been one ugly moment. Now, that's quite a thing. I mean, for instance, right now, just look at what I'm walking into. I mean, how special is that? Well, after 39k, what a phenomenal building to be greeted by. This is where I'm staying tonight, in this convent, hanging out with the nuns. I am so excited, it's going to be so great. I think it's worth every step, but I'll tell you that after I've had a shower and a little moment to rest. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another fine day here on the Camino de Santiago, deep in France, on the Via Podiensis, the G65, Le Puy, no, La Pluie, oh, heck knows. Problem is I keep saying the rain. This language is so hard. Anyway, let's not get into that. Today we're walking on the about 30k to our next destination that is just a house in the middle of nowhere. The idea is to get to Conk in just 2 more days. That means I'll have made it there in 7 when it normally takes around about 10. So it's possible to get it done within a week, folks, if you're prepared to put in a couple of days of 35. Well, I think that's all that you need to know as we head into today. It's going to be up, it's going to be down, it's going to be full of sunshine, and you're going to see a ginger vicar slowly meandering his way through France. What more could you possibly want in a video? Definitely worth giving your time to liking and subscribing. All right, Richie, come on. Let's get on with it. Enough waffle. Let's get started. It's Hogwarts. Literally Hogwarts. In real life. So I'm here with Mac eating pizza, and Mac I met on the Camino just yesterday. Mac, where are you from?
I'm from Seattle, Washington, United States.
And Mac yesterday was coming down the hill, and I could see he was having knee problems. Of course, I've got knee problems, and I suggested to Mac that he dance or run, and then I just carried on running down the hill. Now, I just found Mac here, and he's just revealed to me, Mac, tell the viewers how old you are.
I'm sitting here, and I was wondering yesterday should I tell him that I'm 83, because he passed me and gave me some encouraging words that meant nothing to me at my age. So I kept my mouth closed and
very graciously, let me carry on. 83, and Mac is on his third Camino.
Yeah.
And you're going all the way to Saint Jean-Pierre-de-Port, so that's like a month of walking.
month and a half.
Month and a half.
83 for 83.
Come on. Amazing. What an inspiration, Mac. So good. So good. There we go, folks. There's still time for all of us to hit the Camino. God, man.
Yes.
Come on. When can you keep going until you're 90, do you reckon?
I do think that I might try it one more time. I think I have one more.
You got one more Camino in you.
One more Camino in me.
Love it. Well, we're going to continue to talk story and devour this incredible pizza. Look at that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, there are some significant climbs that you will encounter on this day. I mean, lots of descents and lots of inclines, but nicely nestled along beautiful river walking, which is a chance for you to catch your breath. But be careful you don't eat too much for lunch, because you'll feel it in the afternoon. I'm carrying a full-on pizza, calzone, and it's sitting right there, and I've still got to get all the way up this mountain. Oh, and I'm carrying that extra chorizo with me all the way. I never should have ordered extra chorizo. That was a mistake. Anyway, let's keep going. Come on, Rich, you can do it. So the day's coming to a conclusion. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. It's been a long one today. Now, this has been, I have to say, one of the most spectacular days of the entire Camino. I mean, the beauty level. We have rivers, forests, mountains, beautiful French villages. It's been absolutely stunning. I mean, just like almost unbelievable. One thing that has been a common thread in today's walk, though, has been the asphalt. It's out of all the days, which have been 99% on trail, today's been a little bit more asphalt. Now, also that's a little bit impacted by the fact I took a variant and walked by the river this morning, so that added maybe 5 kilometers on asphalt that you wouldn't normally have had. But nevertheless, there are little bits on this trail that are asphalt orientated, but you're so distracted by the beauty around you that you barely feel it in your feet. I think the asphalt combined with suburbia as you or industrial nonsense as you walk into a city, they're the ones that hurt. This is just fine. It's a little bit like the Norte. The Norte is lots of asphalt everywhere. In fact, that would be like 80%, 70% asphalt, in my opinion, with just small moments of trail. This is 90% trail, 95% trail, which I'm loving. Anyway, we're nearly time to finish. It's nearly done. It's time for me to call it a day, because I am cream crackered, ladies and gentlemen. It's been another 30-odd K day and no place to eat, because we're just in the middle of nowhere, in an albergue, a gîte, should I say. So I've got myself a sandwich for tonight, but I had that massive pizza and that was a mistake. It killed me getting up the hill after eating that pizza. Right, time to find my place to stay. Well, what a day we've had. One of the best days that I can ever remember on a Camino. It has just been non-stop beauty from the moment that I opened my eyes in that convent to this moment now where I've arrived in this little, I don't know what to call it, this little gîte in the middle of a forest that's like something out of a fairy tale, and overlooking the village behind me over there, and we had to climb down through a forest. It's off the Camino itself, and yeah, this is just magical. 3 of us staying here tonight, so it's going to be a really small, intimate affair. A good evening to get my French moving. But wow, wonderful. Today's highlight for me was hanging out with Mac, a 1-star general, Mac Hill, I think it is his name. Been in the military for many, many years. In fact, he's a Vietnam veteran, 83 years of age, I think it is, and on his 3rd Camino. What an inspiration. As we talked and chatted about life, about the universe, about his journey down through the last 80 years, I asked him, what's the secret to keeping young? What's the thing that's making it work? Because honestly, he looked 50. And he said, well, some people have told me it's my genes, it's my diet, it's my exercise. But he said to me, if I could give one piece of advice to longevity, it would be this. As a black man, he said, I've had to overcome lots of things. But if I allowed myself to become a victim of the way that other people perceive me and react to me, then I'll always have a chip on my shoulder. Instead, I've chosen to not be offended at the world, not be offended at people who have done wrong against me, not be offended against society. I've chosen to have an open heart, open hands, and walk through life with a smile. And I thought that is some of the best advice that I've heard. So quickly we can fall into being offended with one another. Now, at a close relationship level, as we rub up against one another, of course, there's moments that we upset one another and fall out. Husband to wife, wife to husband, family members, kids, uncles, the whole barrage. And then with our friends, those things take place. And hopefully we can overcome those things. But now in the world, if you are not a conservative, or if you're not a liberal, or if you're not a traditionalist, or if you are not a progressive, then everybody's got an opinion, and if you don't align with my own opinion, then I'm already offended at your morality, your choices, your decisions. What's the point of starting a relationship with somebody from a point of offense, trying to bring correction? The best way is to explore the beauty of God's creation in that person's heart and life. What is the spark that makes them tick? What is the thing that brings them alive? What is the thing that we can find in common instead of carrying around a bunch of preconceived ideas about one another and a whole bunch of baggage that weighs us down and slows us down? I certainly hope that at 83 I can still be on the Camino and free inside my heart. So I choose to forgive, I choose to love, I choose not to move into a place of offense against the world and people who don't agree with what I think. And there it is. That's the sermon from the Ginger Vicar to wind up this video. Go chill out.